Good evening. Hi, everyone. My name is Leah Pearson, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. And I'm so excited to welcome you tonight to our Age is Just a Number business event. So, tonight you're going to hear from two very good friends of mine who are both in what you would call the grandma stage of life. Their kids are grown, they've got grandkids, they're both very active grandmas. And I love their stories. They're very, very different, both of these ladies, but they're both amazing and they both have inspiring stories. So they're going to share just a little bit about why they love the income opportunity with Plexus, how it fits into their busy days, and really just how it's transformed their life. So, ladies, I'm super excited to hear from you. Linda would love to have you share first, and then we will hear from Geraldine.
Hi, everybody. I'm Linda Stieg, and I'm a senior um, gold ambassador with Plexus. And my biggest reason why I started Plexus was because I wanted to, it was 2020, and I wanted to stay healthy. And my health goals that I've already had been on a big journey on. And at that time, everything was shut down. So I started basically for the products. And once everything started rolling, that's when I found out that the business side was something that I really wanted to get into because I was at the age where I had grandkids. I was already a stay-at-home wife at the time. But it was like we had to save if we wanted to do something special or if we wanted to, I wanted to get something for grandkids because I wanted to be that yes nana. I wanted to be able to get them things that or take them places where I wanted to go and wanted to take them to. So I um, started watching grandkids from when their moms had to be to work or had to do things or whatever. I wanted to be available for them, but I wanted to make sure I could still be the yes nana. So I would watch one or two throughout the week for a short period of time there too. I did have some living with me. Actually, when I started, I still had some living with me on and off. So just to be able to be here, be present with them, and be able to still be the yes nana. So I started sharing with people, and when you have something that is so valuable that you just want to share with everybody, you just like want to tell everybody about it. So that's what I started doing. But I mean, I still had to make time for my grandkids because that's really what I've always wanted to be. Being a parent is wonderful, but once you become a nana, that is like a whole new ball game. It's something even special that you want to share and want to be with them at all times. So I just kept going with sharing with people and along with doing my day-to-day things. So I would just start in the mornings, getting up early, starting working on things, keep moving with my day, have my grandkids during the day. And then after in the evening, I would be able to work on my business. And I did not only do that, I have being a stay-at-home wife, I did everything. My husband is the bring it home person. So I wanted, so he didn't have to come home and do everything too. So I still did all that too as well. So even though I stayed home and didn't have a regular job outside of the home, being a housewife is a job too as well. So I just wanted to make sure I had time to do that. And there always is time. If you just sit down and be intentional, you can do this as well. When I started, the income was really nice, but then I noticed that along with the income, I was able to go on trips. I was able to spend more time with my husband, which he would have to, like I said, we'd have to save. So I could take these. The first year that I started, I basically paid for two different trips of our vacations out of the Plexus income that I had earned. So that to me is amazing to be able to help with the day-to-day stuff, income, along with still being able to be present in everything with my grandkids, with my husband, and at our ages. So if you are thinking about what this can do for you, or that you're too old, or that you're too busy, you are not. Like I said, busy along with grandkids. I had parents that I was taking care of on and off, spending time with them. And so it just makes, I am thankful for the time that I was able to do that, with being sharing my time with everybody else too. But I didn't have a job to go outside of the home, taking away from what I already wanted to be, what I already wanted to do. So never think that you're too old, never think that you're too busy, because this is something that I can do with the day-to-day grandkids, parents, church functions, and different things that I do too as well. But it just takes time. You have to just get in there, do what you need to do. And that's what I did. I just did it, got up in the morning a little bit, did some there, was very intentional about when I was doing my work. But the income adding into that to our household has been amazing. 2 years into it, I bought myself a new car. It was on my birthday, and it was just like all together things. So I just love that I'm able to bring into the household and be able to be with my grandkids, be with my family at all times, and not have to work around another job outside of the home, and give my time outside of there too as well. So that's just a little bit of my story of what why I love. And of course I'm healthy too. That I'm sorry, I haven't brought that in there. I have been able to stay healthy, have been able to be with them and continue on with my health goals, and have not when you start with something, you go up and down, I have been able to maintain. So active nanas, yes, Jamie, yes, active nanas and being healthy along with them is a big thing. So if you're thinking about it, I personally made the jump, and I know if you got into it and you wanted to do it, you would be so pleased and so happy as well.
I lost Geraldine. Is she here? Thank you for sharing, Linda. That was amazing. I think Geraldine popped off. She must have lost service or something. All right. Well, I was going to close us out and just share a little bit about network marketing. So, how about I do that? And then if Geraldine reappears, we can let her share her story with you guys too. Um, Linda is a
Can I add
member.
something real quick, Jamie?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say, and I forgot to look at my notes. The company itself, being in a group of people, a group of ladies that you can have such a friendship with, is a big, huge thing with me too as well. And you get this with this company. You get the person to person working with. You get the community that just loves on you, in the good times and the bad. So having a company that does that, and I have been in several of them and have not had the same community as I've been able to have with these guys. So here's Sherilyn.
Are you back, Jer? You can go ahead if you're back.
Yes, I'm back. All of a sudden I got disconnected.
All
So,
good.
so I'm on my phone. Sorry, I'm on my phone instead of but I think it's working. So
Yeah, you sound
yeah,
good.
gave you a little bit of a little bit of anxiety right here. But so yes, I'm Geraldine Westra. My husband and I have both been on the products for about 7 years. And we actually started for my husband. A friend posted about the gut brain connection, and my husband had severe depression and anxiety. He dealt with that for years, and he was on lots of meds, and it was kind of working, but he did feel like a zombie, like out of kind of out of body experiences or whatever, because he was on so many meds. And so we said, you know what, why don't we try it? What do we have to lose? So we started for my husband, and then my husband asked me about 2 months in, he said, well, do you want to try it? And I said, well, yeah, I'd like to try it, because just to see, but I was healthy, I thought, anyway. I wasn't on any meds. I walked, I did exercise, but what I didn't know was that constipation, poor sleep, like waking up in the middle of the night with your mind racing, the need for afternoon naps. I had eye twitches, I had toe fungus, knee creaks. Every time I went up the stairs, my right knee creaked. Crazy, but it did. I had nightly leg cramps and I had very brittle fingernails. They were always peeling. Um, didn't know that all of those were actually a sign of poor health, even though I wasn't on any meds. So, um, so needless to say, all of those things were relieved for me. I feel better. I'm 64 years old. I am a grandma. Like Leah said, I'm a grandma of 21 kids, grandkids. We have 6 married kids. So I feel better at 64 than I did at 54 pre-Plexus. I don't need naps anymore. I just feel good and I'm able to get out and mess around with my grandkids. I want to play ball with them when they want to play ball. I want to go for walks, go for stroller walks. I want to go swimming with them. I want to do things with them and I'm able to do that. I know that it is also a gift from God. I realize that. But I'm just so thankful. And these products have been so beneficial for both my husband and I. So pre-Plexus, my husband and I were farmers. I did calves. We had a barn with 116 crates in it. And I fed the calves every morning, every night. That was my job. It provided us with an income. And about 4 years ago, we decided that we were going to move to town and have our son move on the farm, which was good. We wanted to make sure that he got started farming, but that income that came with the farm, my working the farm then with the calves was gone. It was done then. So I got a part-time job at an assisted living, which I loved the people. I just love the, talking to the people, helping them, but it was overnights. So it just wasn't very, the hours just weren't that great, especially for a 60-year-old lady, right? Um, so I started I started kind of dabbling into the business a little bit, and being able to help others was a really joyful experience for me. I was helping people feel better. I was helping people. Well, my husband would say, I'm helping them poop. Well, yes, I am, because I got helped with that too. But when you can't, or when you do it too often, that's a sign of poor gut health. Um, so we needed the income opportunity, especially if we were both taking the products. So I started with the business, and this business has been such a blessing to us financially. We're able to not be so tight with things and talk about the grandkids, just like Linda did. I'm able to make memories with my grandkids. That's super important to me. I want to, and I know it's memories are great, but sometimes the memories are going shopping with them and being able to buy them, a couple things. That's a memory. Then we go for ice cream. We got to stop at Cherry Berry every time we go shopping, so that's a memory that we're making, but I'm able to do that. I'm able to do that time wise because I can fit this in wherever I want, basically. And, but I'm able to do that financially wise too. So God knew that this is what I needed. I needed the financial aspect, but the community of ladies, and there's a few men also, is fantastic. We have a godly team. We have an encouraging team. We have leaders that really care about each and every one of us, and we're just so very thankful to be here. And I know that God has given me a gift here, and I just want to give it back to others. I want to be able to help love it, love and serve others financially and physically, but financially in the respect where people don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. They don't like we did when we were first married, paycheck to paycheck. And doing something that they love, doing something that gives them a sense of purpose. So, and like Linda, we have been blessed with trips. I I didn't know I've flown more in the last 5, 6 years than I have in my lifetime. We went on trips occasionally, my husband and I, but we've been able to go on trips. I take some of my friends sometimes, but I take my husband, and so that's a gift in itself. But then thinking forward, I'm thinking grandkids, I'm thinking, like young moms, stay at home, the ones that desire to stay at home with their kids. I want to be able to leave a legacy. The legacy to not only of a business, but also the what we're learning here. We grow and learn every day. The principles that we're learning, the values that we're learning with this business, it's a treasure. It's a true gift, and I just want to give that to others. So, yeah, we're just truly blessed, and we would love to bless you also.
Thank you, Geraldine. Love hearing your ladies' stories. Thank you so much, friends. Um, I am in a different stage of life than you ladies. Obviously, I'm a stay-at-home homeschooling mom, but one thing that I was thinking about when you were talking to, and you probably can relate to this too, I wanted this to be something that was going to be worth my time if I was going to put my hand to it, because I'm super busy too, but in a different way than you guys. I've got 3 kids. Jerry, you've got 21 plus. You're corralling, and I know Linda has a bunch too. So definitely different stage of life, but of course you're busy too, and I just wanted it to be worth my time, and I wanted it to be dependable income, well-paying income. And I'm thrilled to share with everybody who's watching, or maybe you're watching the recording. This is dependable, well-paying income, and the way we build our businesses, hopefully you can hear that in the way we're speaking. I know I can hear it, like when Jer was just talking there. We build with integrity and service in mind, and that is what creates the dependable income. And network marketing is something that has caught like wildfire the last 10 years, especially, and more companies are going towards this model. 80% of women in the United States that make over $100,000 a year do so in network marketing. This is a great place to be. And like I said, I wanted to be well compensated for my efforts. And I know you ladies probably felt the same. And there is no other job on the face of the planet that pays this well with this schedule, like what Jara is saying, not having to go in and work a night shift, or, I was kind of faced that too, with trying to decide what I was going to do to bring in extra income. This schedule is like no other, because you get to set your schedule, and then all the perks like the trips and the bonuses and the vehicles and all those things. There's a lot of side hustle options out there, but a side hustle does not provide stability, income, and residual income that's going to last for years to come. That's what Jara is talking about with having a legacy. There is residual income that comes with Plexus, and that is really what sets us apart. The residual income is huge because it compounds upon itself. With our income here at Plexus, we don't have to sell necessarily like a super high volume of a product. This is a compounding and scalable business, and therefore that is why you can expect time and financial freedom as you build this business. I also just love that network marketing pays normal people like me. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and these ladies here, we're just normal people. They pay normal people to tell friends about products rather than celebrities or putting it on commercials or, anything like that. It's just putting money in the pockets of regular people. And it can fit any stage of life that you're in. We have ladies that are younger than me and older than these ladies that do this business. And I love that. So it empowers anyone. to really significantly contribute to their family finances without sacrificing, hopefully you heard that in their stories, without sacrificing what's most important to them. And that's different for everybody. Right now, for me, what's important is I want to be homeschooling my kids and present with them. For these ladies, they're in a different stage of life. And so for whoever's watching here, what's most important to you? You don't necessarily have to sacrifice that in order to build a business here. If I could describe what we have at Plexus in a nutshell, I would say that Plexus multiplies your time, your work, and your impact for anyone who decides to commit to this business. It's not going to add a burden to your life. That's something that I thought about when I was looking at different options for making additional income. It doesn't add the burden of making products or, like DIY projects, things like that. I see a lot of people making their own things. Our products are made and established. We don't even have to handle inventory, anything like that. It's all streamlined and shipped right to our customers. It's super simple. That was a yes and amen to me when I was looking at this as an option. And it totally simplifies things. And I really believe that Plexus actually enriches your life in so many ways and multiplies your impact in an efficient manner. So now that I'm in, I will also say that Plexus has brought great relationships and positive community that I used to pray for as well. I heard that from these ladies here too. And when I say that these two ladies that spoke tonight are really good friends of mine, I mean it. We really love each other. We do life together. We have the honor of just making the world a better place. And, I've been asked before, what sets Plexus apart? Like, why did you and Geraldine and Linda, why did you guys pick Plexus? And I really heard that from Geraldine when she was talking about some of the health things that were creeping up with her. Plexus is set apart because of our products. And so I just wanted to talk on those for just a minute. There are three main root issues to any and all health concerns out there. And those are blood sugar balance, gut health, and total body inflammation. And you've probably heard some of those things because they're truly buzzwords. They're definitely circulating. And that's because they make life-changing impact on someone's health. People need these products, and that's what makes them so marketable and life-changing for people. And because of that, we can confidently stand behind what we're representing because these products do truly change people's lives and bring so much hope. The products are plant-based. There's no stimulants, no any artificial things in them. They gently heal the body at the root level, and they don't just slap a Band-Aid on a problem or a symptom. They truly heal and balance, and that's what brings the impact. So you heard the things that Geraldine was talking about, how both her and Linda talked about how good they're feeling at this stage of their life. That's such a big deal to be healthy and present. Some other reasons really quick why I chose Plexus, and I'm sure these ladies agreed, they did touch on a couple of them. The events are to die for. The trips are amazing. You guys, they take us to the best hotels, incredible resorts. They rent out entire cruise ships for us. Those are just like the cherry on top, in addition to the income that we make. So I love that. I also deeply admire the leadership at Plexus. We have leaders with integrity. I just spent 3 days at our corporate headquarters, and I'm so impressed by what's happening behind the scenes. And it just gives me such great confidence in what we're representing. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that too. And I just love how committed our leadership is to supporting our ambassadors. And one way that they've done that is through developing a special and unique compensation plan for us. We get paid 5 times a month, which was a huge surprise for me as a stay-at-home mom. That was like, whoa, I've got these paychecks coming in. I know grandmas too, you're probably feeling the same way. And that was just like, it was just hard to fathom that I had money coming in each week. So I love that we are debt-free as well. And that allows our company to be generous to ambassadors. And it gives me great confidence in the future stability of our company for years to come as well. So you might be asking as I close here, is this really possible for me? Can I do this too? That sounds great, Geraldine and Linda, but can I do this too? Hopefully you saw a piece of yourself in their stories because they were so empowering. And hopefully that'll give you the first blip of hope that yes, you can do this. But I also wanted to say, I mean this respectfully, but I think a lot of people would say that individuals that are in the stage of life that Jared and Linda are in, they are past their prime, or they are not necessarily a candidate for success in whatever field or endeavor. And what I'll say to that is network marketing is a set of skills that anyone can learn and get good at, no matter your age, your past experience, or any other factor. You don't have to come in as a natural or as a certain type of person. You don't need any prerequisites. You can learn this. And so I wanted to just end by saying it's not an accident that you're here tonight, or maybe you're watching the recording. You showed up for this, or if you're taking the time to watch the recording, that means that you have a spark inside of you and a desire for change. And I want to encourage you and speak over you tonight that I don't think you're past your prime. Absolutely not. And I do not think that you've lived your best life already. I believe that the best is yet to come and that you can create a beautiful life here. The great thing about network marketing is that it really truly can compress your career into a shorter time frame. You can accomplish a lot in 5 to 10 years even. So it's not too late. You can make a significant impact in the world, on your family, and on your finances through this beautiful vehicle of Plexus. So I want you to reach out to the person who invited you or sent you this video. Tell them what you liked most about the event, and feel free to shoot questions their way. We welcome questions. We welcome real talk. And I'm just so glad that you joined us. So thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.